Hello, Lions. I am Chancellor Terisa Riley, and it's a pleasure to get to talk to you today. It's really hard for me to believe that it was just a month ago, on March the 11th, that the very first case of COVID-19 was diagnosed in the state of Arkansas. As you know, the 13th was the last day that we held classes here in person on campus. And for 2 solid weeks, our faculty and staff worked very hard to make sure all of our classes could be offered online. Well, you've spent 2 weeks in online classes, 2 weeks lifting each other up and supporting one another academically and in remote work. And I am so proud of you and all that you've accomplished. Today, I want to give you some updates for the state of Arkansas, for our Board of Trustees, and for our own campus. As of yesterday, Governor Hutchinson told us that 1,094 Arkansans have been positively diagnosed with COVID-19. And quite unfortunately, this illness has taken the lives of 21 Arkansans. He also indicated that according to the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, our peak will hit during the week of April the 24th through the 30th, and we are expected to have the ramifications of this illness throughout our entire summer. In anticipation of that news, the Board of Trustees of the University of Arkansas voted on Wednesday to take all of our summer classes and put them online, or to teach them remotely, as well as to cancel those things that we normally do in person over the summer, such as our athletic or academic camps and conferences, or our new student orientation programs. As you can imagine, this is another challenge, and I know that we're up for it. I have spent the last month of my career, but really the past 9 months of my career, so enamored with this campus and so impressed by the work that we do here. And this past month has emphasized that. And sometimes it's brought me to tears, and in other cases it's brought me joy. And I want to share a few of those things with you right now. Our academic colleges have gathered and inventoried and distributed more than 100,000 personal protective equipment pieces to the University of Arkansas for Medical Science, as well as to local healthcare providers to help them to stay safe and healthy. It was a tremendous experience to get to be with them during that process and to see the selflessness with which they donated the items. We have also returned 3 ventilators to Mercy Hospital that were originally donated by the hospital in order to be sure that we had enough ventilators for our community in the event of a serious illness. Our University of Arkansas Fort Smith Foundation has processed more than 25 emergency grants for students who've lost their jobs or for whom their families have lost income. And we have packaged bags of food and countless pounds of Tyson chicken, thank you Tyson, for more than 200 of our students so that they could have nutritious food while they're studying from home. It has been a tremendous outpouring of support. From our faculty and staff alone, we have raised more than $1,000 for our Lion Pride Food Pantry. And just this past week, at their meeting, our Student Government Association passed a resolution to name that food pantry for Dr. Dave Stevens. He's our Dean of Students, and he is a tireless supporter and champion for our students, that they have all of their needs met. And I'm so happy for them. We'll be presenting that resolution to our Board of Trustees for final approval at their May meeting. I'll also mention just some of the innovative things that are happening here. It's always so astounding that in times of trial and tribulation, people become incredibly innovative. I was so worried about labs. Things that happen face-to-face and in person are one thing, but things that are tactile, where you need to put your hands onto to certain pieces of equipment, I wouldn't have imagined that we could have put those online, and yet students in the College of Applied Science and Technology actually created robotics programs that are online. We also know that our art faculty bundled packages of art supplies and mailed them or sent them off to students' homes so that they could actually produce art from home. And the same is true in nursing, where our faculty have bundled and packaged and mailed off IV catheters so that students could practice from home. Folks, these things don't just happen everywhere. The innovation and the hard work is happening right here at UA Fort Smith. And so while in the middle of a crisis, We've managed to be innovative. We've also managed to go on with our daily work. We have celebrated a virtual Spirit Week this week online on Instagram. We have turned it teal. It was another event that we held this week where we stood up for each other and stood up against sexual assault. We know that we are here for one another. I've seen more expressions and outpourings of love and care and support over the past few weeks just here with our UA Fort Smith family than I may have ever seen in my career. Every time I watch our custodians cleaning and disinfecting more than 1 million square feet of this campus, I know how much we are cared for and how much our health and safety means to other people. And I will tell you, we've managed to do some normal things. We've even made a few TikToks, and your campus squirrels are doing well and said to tell you hello. So to flatten the curve, to get back together so that we are face to face and learning in the same space again, let's keep practicing our physical distancing as we've been encouraged to. Continue good hand washing, cough into your elbow. But ultimately, Lions, you are strong and you can do this.